I'm near the finish line of the New Hampshire Marathon here in Bristol, New Hampshire, and it was a pretty fun race. They have a really good organization. The course is beautiful. The leaves are changing, and there's great lake views all the way around. You know, it's the granite state, so there's a lot of big rocky areas. One of the disappointments I had was as I was running around the lake, I kept looking off at the side at all the trails thinking, I wonder where those go. But unfortunately it's a road race, so wasn't able to explore any of them quite yet. But one of the things that I didn't really like about the course though is that a lot of the roads are cambered pretty steeply, so it can be a little hard to be running along. It puts you a little bit off balance. And one of the other things that I didn't really like about the course is a little bit past the halfway point you actually have to cross over the main course. Now it's a small race, there's only a few hundred people I think, so it's not a really big deal, but it's definitely something that you want to try to avoid when you're setting up a course. When I got here, I was surprised to see my buddy Chuck Engel, the marathon junkie, had decided to drive up after his 199th sub 3 hour marathon last week in Berlin. So here he was, he came out and won pretty convincingly today. I'm not sure exactly what his time was. I'll get that a little later, but he's definitely got number 200 out of the way. So hopefully I will see him tomorrow at the main marathon. I haven't talked to him about it yet. But for my own race, I was a little disappointed with it. I was hoping to run, something under 250 and at least sub 3. But as I was running on some of the steeper downhill sections, about 9, 10, 11 miles into the race, I pulled something, right above my groin, and it was just hurting quite a bit on the downhills. So I backed off to a pace that would get me just around 3 hours. But after 6 miles or so of that, even on the flats, it was kind of hurting. So I backed off to like 8 or 9 minute pace for the last 5 miles, 6 miles of the race, which meant that I wasn't able to break 3. But in the last mile, I decided to see what I had left. I was able to at least BQ, ran high 6 minutes for it. So I believe I was 10th overall, and I had a lot of fun, even with the uncomfortable parts midway to the end of the race. The weather out here is just beautiful today. There's a couple of clouds floating around. It's in the mid 60s. There is quite a breeze, but for the last third of the race, that breeze is at your back. So the half marathoners who start up at the north side of the lake and then just run down, they had some nice fast times. So if you have an opportunity, I recommend coming out to run this race. Just be ready for some hills and don't expect to necessarily run a super fast time.